What's up, YouTube? It's JCrutch86 back today with the Destiny video of the Daily Heroic. We're doing Lost to Light. Now, before I start this, I'm just going to preface this with this is not a guide to get the Black Spindle. It's just my Daily Heroic mission video. So don't come here looking for advice on the Spindle. I will get a separate guide up at some point. You can also join me on Twitch. I'm doing Twitch stream, probably another one later tonight, where I will do some carries through this mission. Had about 8 groups already today, and now I'm getting distracted by doing the Vintage Russian Soul, the new ship that I got. Pretty dope. Anyway. This mission plops you down here in the Circle of Bones, right here, so you just start running. Anyone doing this mission, especially the ones that fail the Black Spindle part of it and have to restart, no, there is a lot of running in this mission and it gets really boring. Unless, of course, you want to fight all these enemies, that's also okay.
We have to steal a chunk of Hive crystal that's still got a trace of Crota's soul, so you can pass through an interdimensional portal on the Dreadnought and kill Oryx. Anything else, Ferris?
Now, as for me, you see, I don't care to fight any of this stuff. I just run right past it. Like a lot of the other daily heroic missions that I show you guys on my YouTube channel. I don't really care to go through these. So you just keep running through. Now it gets to the really, really boring part because you're just running by basically nothing.
Some of this stuff is fascinating.
A dreadnought shields the Hive from the Traveler's light. Were we to pass through its deepest layers, our light would be as a dying sun.
I don't think Toland was much fun at parties.
Now you notice I'm not jumping, I'm taking the stairs. The jumping alerts the thralls and can cause some problems for you. There's not a ton of them, so if you get them to wake up, then it's fine, but not jumping avoids them waking up. And you don't have to worry about them jumping up and getting in your way. Now we're about to enter the final room here for this direction anyway. You go where I just shot to go get Bax. He's an ogre back here. But I just kind of make sure I can throw a bunch of stuff on him. I'm going to reload here and then I'll smoke him. I ran out of shotguns, so I just go ahead and continue with just pulsing him, and that's enough to take him down.
It's gone. I think Oryx just...
Once you kill him, everything else despawns. That's why I just go straight for Bax and not worry about anything else. So now you just press X on this rock right here. That will get you the shard that you need. The shard of the crystal that you need. And you can run up here to this black smoke. Really funny, interesting point to be made is that they made you think that this was the end of the mission. It's quite like a lot of Year 1 missions. So they were kind of riffing on themselves there. Really funny, but just an interesting side note. It's not actually the end of the mission, so you just wait for this to go through and you start running again. And you run and you run and you run. Not as far this time. You run past a lot of these taken until you get to the first room that has a lock on the door. Hooray. You gotta unlock the locks with tomb husks. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. some more running past. These guys usually do a good job of taking my health down. Don't like it. Anyway, there's some more hallway here, and then you get to your first room. It'll be on the left over here.
Eris, Cade, can you hear us? Still no connection. This must be how the Hive trapped Eris.
Alright, and here's the room. The husk is on the right-hand side of the room. It's pretty simple to see. You see I aimed right for it there. Now, running this solo, you want to do something that'll give you an advantage. I did the tether there. You can also do the smoke. It also helps if you don't get caught on things, like I just did there. Just as soon as you place that husk, you can go into hiding, because once the door starts opening, you can go through there, but it also triggers them to despawn. Now for this, it's a little more imperative in this part that you kill some of these ads, because otherwise they're just going to destroy you. Because these ones will collapse into the room where the second set of locks are and the second set of tomb husks are. So make sure you take some of this stuff out, if not all of it, just so you can not die in here. This is another overwhelming room, especially if you're gonna get doing this solo like I am. I use the sword for this very specific reason. There's a lot of stuff to kill in here, and a lot of it is just a one hit with that solar sword, so you can see he kind of surprised me. But you'll see I start to really move here, and it's because I've taken out enough of the stuff that I'm comfortable with going ahead and taking out the major stuff. So I put a shot into him for whatever reason, just because I probably thought I was going up there first. I didn't, so I just go down here, reload, and I start to take this guy out. Once he's taken out, you can grab that husk, but I wouldn't recommend it just because you still got a lot of major enemies up there on the ledge by the door. And if you don't take those out, you're not going to take them. Anyway, I went ahead and grabbed some heavy here just because I didn't get any to spawn by RNG. Bad luck. It made up for itself in my carry runs, so I can't be mad. And you just one hit all of these things. Really simple. This is the exotic sword, if you don't know. But once you take that out, yeah, you can pretty much go over here. I went back to the underground one, grab this, unlock the door, go up to the balcony across the room, and grab the other one after you place this one to unlock. Again, I use the sword. It's going to one hit this guy. Make it really easy to get done. More than halfway through the mission now, so we're going to go with the, follow this hallway. Get to this third and final locked room. There's 3 locks and 3 tomb husks, so you just need to get through that. This room has more enemies as well. I always just start off grabbing this one. And you want to take it in there to the door on the left. That's what I was aiming at there. Do some juking, get yourself out of there. Threw a grenade just to get myself some kind of cover, and I go back here. That door in the back is where you would go instead of taking the tomb husks, you would go through there to get to the Black Spindle portion of the mission, which takes about 10 minutes. Again, not the purpose of this video, so I'm not going to show you that. I use it as a place to hide from some of these enemies that I'm taking out. And there were enemies for days in here. You just take your time and stay in cover when you are low health. You're gonna get this done with relative ease. Now, take that one. I saw there was plenty fewer enemies to worry about this time. And you can kind of continue on with your work here, clearing the room, all that stuff. Grab that final tomb husk, run to the door, because by this point it's clear enough you can place the husk and get through the door without any much trouble. I say as I'm nearly dead, but I do escape this. Hard to believe, I know. It's because of that tether that I expertly placed there. Anyway, you run up these stairs and just kind of follow the rest of the way. Again, you don't have to fight any of this stuff, so it's pretty easy from there. Run all the way to the outside to where you're actually on the surface of the moon, and you're done. You'll see the legendary marks pop up in my feed here in just a couple seconds. Anyway, I want to thank you, everyone that's been watching my videos, subscribing, coming on to Twitch, and just giving me all the support. I can't thank you enough. If you can share it around, it would be absolutely fabulous. Anyway, it's twitch.tv/jcrutch. Twitter is jcrutch86gaming. And that will be it. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day.
That's how Eris says she appreciates your sacrifice. Glad you're still alive.